Hello, everybody. My name is Trevor Coverly, and today I'm going to be talking about Amazon Prime's fleet, also known as Prime Air. So, a little background on Prime Air, as I hope everyone knows. I mean, everyone's heard of Amazon, but they first founded Prime Air in 2015 just to help with Amazon's logistics. Their first operations were through contracted air carriers like ABX and Atlas Air. So, the market that they are in, they are obviously a cargo company. Their major competitors are with other cargo airlines, for example, FedEx and UPS being their major competitors. Um, they're mostly domestic. They stay in the U.S. for the most part, but they are slowly growing to be more of a international cargo company to help stay competitive and increase profits as well. The fleet that they fly are mostly Boeing 767 300 Foxtrots and 737 800 Bravo Charlie Foxtrots. Why they fly these? They have overall a pretty low operating cost, good fuel range, and good fuel storage. Um, at my old airport, Amazon Prime actually had a base out of there, and there's some pretty large aircraft to say the least. So, some services and just some regulatory information here. Um, Amazon Prime strictly does cargo operations. There's no passengers on board, just the required flight crew. Um, Similar to most cargo operations, they're really only flown early morning or at night, and obviously on instrument flight plans. Their main goal is to try to get the packages all over as efficiently as possible. More into some of the regulatory information. They're a Part 121 cargo operation. They go through TSA cargo screening just to make sure that there's nothing bad on board, and also some EPA oversight just for some of the emissions because they're going to be traveling so often, trying to reduce their carbon footprint. Um, Having to do with their safety culture. Um, they have had no major accidents, at least that I could find. For their crew, they use something called FRMS, which is fatigue risk management. And then they also use crew resource management, just which is basically they're both kind of the same. It's just basically working as a crew, not just one pilot doing everything. Both the first officer and the captain work together to get from point A to point B. Looking at some company outlook, um, Amazon, obviously a very well known company. Um, there's very stable growth tied to their Amazon's e commerce. I guarantee you everyone's ordered something from Amazon. They have a pretty strong business model as well. Um, it's very convenient being able to open either your iPhone, your Mac, any sort of device you might have, and be able to just at the click of a button have something delivered to your house. So, a very strong business model. And then the company also has international reach as well. Um, Some challenges that I could see the company having: fuel costs, obviously, transporting packages from point A to point B over time, if you're constantly doing it, can get somewhat expensive. Like I talked about, there are two major planes that they have. They're obviously going to age over time. There's going to be maintenance costs, stuff like that. Planes down, it's expensive. They're also competing with their competitors like UPS, FedEx, just other companies. And then also some regulatory pressures just for their emissions as well. With their sustainability initiatives, excuse me, part of Amazon's climate pledge is they'll have a zero carbon net emissions by 2040. So that's pretty nice. They also have really good pilot programs. They strategically pick out routes to help reduce fuel burn, and they use a lot of electric based ground support vehicles instead of using gasoline. Some recommendations that I have for Amazon would be to add smaller airliners for medium slash like small routes. I would say like I said, when I flew out of my old airport, I was able to see some of their fleet take off, and they are pretty hefty planes. So just kind of having some smaller planes for overnight uh, routes would make that a lot better, in my opinion. Um, I also think them expanding more overseas into Asia or Europe could be very profitable for them. Also involving drone delivery. I know when I was reading into them, they are looking a lot more into drones. So that's pretty cool. I could see in the future just having a drone drop a package off at your house, which will be pretty cool. And then also partnering with other cargo carriers as well. To to wrap things up here, here are some of my sources and just some of my general thoughts. I think Amazon is a pretty smart company, and they have a pretty good a business model, and them having their own fleet really helps them with that. Just being able to buy stuff directly from the Amazon page, and then having their own airline, being able to ship stuff out is extremely profitable for the company. They're not having to go third party, and from what I've read, they have a pretty good culture and just overall really great work environment.